So much time has passed between the last blog and this blog that in that time I've moved to a new city, started a new job, decided that that job was kind of rubbish, left the job and now moved back into my family home. So what that means is that I'm in the same position that you were 3 months ago. So coming back from Bristol, that now means I've lived in 5 semi-permanent houses. The first one is this, then there's halls of residence at Exeter, then there's my second year house at Exeter, then there's my third year house at Exeter, which wasn't so nice, and then there's this house in Bristol, which I lived on the ground floor, and then I lived in the attic. So it's really a whole, you know, soundscape thing. But this does mean I have a problem, which I don't really want to call a problem, but it is a problem. Instead of moving all my possessions from one house to another, when I move, I just gain more possessions. So now, my bedroom looks like this shithole. I can't seem to throw stuff away, but I also can't seem to take it out from under my bed and actually use it. Some people might refer to this as hoarding, but I won't. I'm calling it uncategorized archiving, or interactive journaling. Journaling, like a journal. Interactive journaling. But I think there are some advantages to being surrounded with all your possessions, no matter how useful or useless they might be. For example, I've had this retro looking Polaroid camera for about 6 years now, and I don't use it that much. I used it a lot when I got it, but I don't use it anymore, and it's one of the coolest things I own. I'm not actually going to use this because the film costs 50p a sheet and the bulbs cost 70p, so not worth it. However, am I glad some of this other shit is here? Now here is an empty canister with a photo in, one of the last photos I took with it, and it's a picture of one of the rooms at school with some of the pictures I stuck up. Again, I'm quite glad I have this. Less glad because it's kind of a waste of space, but some people would have thrown this away, and I didn't. Some people also would have thrown away this. This is literally a box filled with boxes, and the sad thing is, this isn't my only one. Now, given I've held on to them this long, I just can't throw them away. I think they're cool. I think eventually I'm going to look back on them like a journal, like an archive, and say, hey, that's pretty cool. So instead of just giving it up cold turkey, I've decided to give myself some rules about hoarding things. Number 1, don't listen to people when they tell you you've got a problem. Live it, embrace it, and be happy about the fact that you've got receipts, boxes, used plasters from every month of the year since you were about 15, because that's good to have. Number 2, use boxes. Now, I'm ahead of the game here because everything is already in boxes, but the minute I stop filing all my shit into boxes is when I stop being an interactive journal keeper and start just being a normal messy boy. Number 3, it's not going to sort itself. When I was younger, I had time to put stuff away, but now I've got more things to do. So if I don't make a point of filing all my junk, it's not gonna happen. So that's why I have this, if it's not blown out by the camera. I'm pretty sure that's blown out by the camera. Who knows? Those are my 3 golden rules, and if you happen to find yourself in the same situation, excuse me, that's gross. And if you happen to find yourself in the same situation, I would recommend following them. John. That's all I got, and I didn't have to answer a question or do a challenge because you didn't set one, so I'll be interested to see why the hell you're wearing makeup. Till the next time, end card.